everyone, my name is Stephanie Reese and I am co-owner of Maureen Bradley Designs, and I have received another Jesse James Beads Design Ambassador Kit. This one is for the month of November and I wanted to show you what I got. Lots of good stuff. Hang on for just a sec. Okay, so I sort of have everything laid out already. And for this month, this kit is including some. So this has the Desert Topaz Beaded Chain. We have a bead mix in Sweater Weather in La Luna. And we have a JJB holiday bead mix. It's called By the Fireplace. And then I got some bonus packs, button packs from the Jesse James Bead sister company, Dress It Up buttons. And I have the Jack Frost mix in these beautiful light bulbs. And then I got another package of Christmas ornament buttons that I've already started to make a little something. We will chat about that in a minute. First, I wanted to show you the bead mixes. So I'll leave this right here for you to look at. And so here was the Beaded Chain from Jesse James Beads. And I just want to say that I'm just amazed by what was sent. This bead packs are just absolutely gorgeous. I've only seen them online, so this will be my first time opening them. I did go ahead and open the Dress It Up buttons for Jack Frost in these wonderful acrylic resin light bulbs that they sent. I think they're just gorgeous, and they have a little bit of weight to them, and they're just beautiful colors. So I'm really excited to be able to use those in my designs. And that's called Jack Frost. I'll put that there. And then this next Dress It Up holiday collection is the Christmas ornaments. And I have started to make something with the buttons because I wanted to make a bracelet, and I'll show you what I'm doing here in a minute. But here's 2 of them already. And then here's it came in a package of 5. And I'm so thinking that I want to get another package and make earrings with those. I think that would be absolutely wonderful and so festive. I'm amazed by everything that was sent here today. And let's dig into the bead mixes really quick before we jump into the bracelet idea I had. And so this is the holiday 2021 mix from Jesse James Bead called By the Fireplace. And so I'm going to bring my bowl here and look at these. These are just so cool. They're like fuzzies, little pom-poms. And they have a little jump ring on, so you can connect it to something, maybe some earrings or a wonderful pendant we could make. And then there are these beautiful, fabulous snowflakes that came in the mix. And I'm just going to set those there so I don't dump beads on top of them. And then there's 2 more little pendant style. Ooh. They wanted to come out so beautiful. So this is 2 more of the little pendants that showed up in this box, and I'll put these here. And we'll go through, look at these. I already pulled out a couple of these beads because I want to use them in my bracelet, but these are just gorgeous. They're so wonderful. Lots of goodness here. I love this color. It's sort of a darker holiday festive mix. I love these beaded beads. There was also these that I'm going to use in the bracelet right here that you can see. These 2 were in there. And I did pull one of these for my bracelet as well. So these are really beautiful. And then look at these larger hole mixes, these beautiful rondelles that have crystals on them, these purple ones there. And then I love these square beads. Those are look black. A couple more charms right here. So beautiful. And then I love these. These are faceted. Faceted means they have a shiny cut on the side and matte on the top. Oops. And then look at these furry. These are little furry round beads. Lots of texture here. And then look at these. These are so beautiful. These look like little flower crystals. They have a loop on each end so you can make earrings or maybe add them to a bracelet. I can see those being a very delicate bracelet. And these are really cool matte beads. This is a really cool mix. These look almost like lava beads. Those are really nice. And then we have some pearls. These pearls are really cool in a garnet color or purple, deep dark purples. Oops. That one down. These really cool teardrops. There's a couple of these, look a teardrop shape. There's another one. And a light green, very sparkly. And then this is a darker opaque green. And then I love these. These are so fabulous. I love how shimmery these are. They have a really fine faceted cut. And they just shimmer when the light hits them. They're so beautiful. And then looks like we have some bead caps for metal. And we do have some rondelle spacers with crystals in them. Love those. And some more tinier beads. These are some gold and really deep dark red tiny beads. So this again is the Holiday 2021 By the Fireplace mix. So let me go ahead and take those and I will add these back to the box. And we will take a look at, excuse me, I know that was a little loud. We will take another look, a look at the Sweater Weather bead collection in La Luna. So let's open this one. This one's got lots of, whoops, I forgot to take the tape off of this one. Just one second so I can get it open and not spill the beads everywhere. There we go. So this one again is the Sweater Weather bead collection in La Luna. And hang on, I know it's loud. Hang on. Okay. But I love using this bowl because it's easier to see. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So beautiful. Can you see these as a pendant or arranged in a beautiful necklace with something in between? Beautiful. And then look at these. These are amazing. I love that blue color. I love turquoise, one of my favorite colors. And look at these. Oh my gosh. These La Luna Moon. They can either be a pair of earrings or you can put them in a necklace. You could do anything with these because they have the loops on each end. Really just anything you can think of. Them go so beautifully in designs. Look, some more sparkle. This has like a matte side and a sparkly side. So look at how that shimmers when the light hits it. So wonderful. And then there's some flower beads here. Love those. And then let's see. Oh, and then I love these large hole beads too. These are like a dark metal with the turquoise on them. Here is clay with the crystals pressed into them. Large hole beads. Oops, dropping everything. Those are just beautiful as well. And then let's see, what else do we have in here? I love the cut on these. These are so fabulous. I love the look on these. These are so cool. And then there's another one. So it looks like there's 4 of those in the mix. And then we have, let's see, there's 4 of these. These are really neat. They have a matte and a clear. They're glass to them. They look like polka dots with the matte and the clear to them. And then we also have some beautiful turquoise teardrops. Oh, just love these. They have a little shimmer of gold on them, if you can see that. And some larger rondelles in like a sort of a yellow champagne color. And then there are some smaller ones. These have a little more gold to them, a little deeper color. And then look at this. There are some square, same color as these rondelles. It's a little deeper gold. See that? I love that. Creates texture. And then we have these fabulous blue rondelles with a little shimmer of gold on them. These are gorgeous as well. And then some smaller beads. There's some turquoise rondelles. We have some turquoise, deeper turquoise, almost metallic pearls in this mix. There's those. And then it looks like some matte blue, darker blue with like an AB finish on them. And then look at these. These are really cool. These are some glass. These shimmer when the light hits them with the color. It also has like an AB finish on them. And then let's look at the metal. We have some metal rondelles. Looks like a star or a flower on them. Beautiful. I love the brass with these colors. We have 2 caged beads with a crystal inside. Oh, and then look, these stars are just so gorgeous. Look at those with a crystal on the inside. And then we have these round beads, metal with crystal. And then we have some metal bicones with a decorative finish. Very pretty. Love those. And these beautiful moons that you can use for charms in brass. I just love those. And we have some stars. Look at these. And they have an open star and a solid star. Those are beautiful. And then we're getting close to the finish here. These are some darker metal spacer beads. Almost look like a little bit like snowflakes. And then we have 2 of the turquoise flower tassels. What a gorgeous mix. I love all of it. And I just want to say that Jessie James Beads does such a fabulous job of putting these collections together. It's going to get a little loud for here in just a second. Put it all back in there so that I can put these back in here, and I'll worry about arranging them later. So that again was the Sweater Weather Bead Collection in La Luna. And I'm just so grateful that I'm able to do this and able to share with you all of this beady goodness. And so I just wanted to share a little idea that I came up with when I saw these buttons. So what I'm doing is basically creating links to go inside these buttons to create a little bracelet. And I just wanted to show you for a moment how you do that. So I'm taking the Christmas ornaments from the Dress It Up holiday collection, and I've cut some 2-inch gold wire in 18 gauge. And then I have some jump rings in order to connect everything. So to start, all I did was make a simple loop and add the bead and then connect it to the buttons. I've done half of this for you, and then I used 2 jump rings. I used a smaller gauge. These are like 20 gauge. You can use any gauge you would like. I just like the look of how, and it just gives of how the metals look together. The thinner metal against the larger metal. And then you could use, you know, a larger jump ring, anything of your choice. It's up to you. But this is how I created it, and I'm just going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to make a large loop on one end and move it back. And then I like to take my chain nose pliers or needle nose pliers and just straighten it out. And I'm going to add the next bead to it. And then because we are linking them together with jump rings, we want to make sure we put the loop on the same side and not turned up against it. So I have the cut side of that. So I'm going to turn it around and actually so that the cut side is on the opposite side. And there's a couple different ways you can make these loops. I just measure it against my pliers and then I come back and make my simple loop again. Oops. And we're just going to straighten it. Oops, I have the pliers. Straighten it out so that they're going the same way. So there's one. And then I'm going to go ahead and make these other 2 links. Move my trash because they're the more simpler ones. And I'm just forming the loops really quickly to make the beads. Straightening it out. And again, I'm going to add the bead on. There's my cut side. And it's easier for me if I face it towards me. So I'm just going to bend it towards me. And then I move that up. And I'm just measuring the loop out so that I have enough space to make a loop on the other side. And then I'm just bringing my pliers back around to make the loop. And then, oops, I keep grabbing my cutters. I don't want to cut it. So I'm just forcing them to be even on each side. And again, we want them to go the same way. Excuse me. One more to do, and then we'll link them all together. Actually, we need to do the button. I have to show you the button. So I'm just going to add this guy here. And again, we want the cut side to be opposite. So I'm going to, oh, it's moving. I'm going to bend the wire towards me. And then I'm just measuring and clipping away the excess wire. And I'm folding the wire back over. Oops. There we go. And sometimes you have to close it a little bit. Whoops. And then this one got a little bit bent on me, so I'm just going to bend up to make sure that they're all both facing the same direction. And making sure they're closed all the way. Oops, still not quite. All right, there we go. Now, to do the button, we want to do the same thing, make a loop on one side. And I'm still making my little eye pen like so. And you do want a large loop because you're going to feed it through this shank on the button, and that way it doesn't come through. Excuse me. Then I'm going to come in and see how the wire rocks up a little bit. And we're going to have to fix it so that they're facing the same way, but to make this easier, I'm going to go ahead and come around. And then I'm going to bring my pliers up, and then you're just going to have to work that wire in, and it's going to bend it a little bit. It's okay. It's not going to be bad. And then just work the wire back around. And then since it's facing us, I can go ahead and clip it. And then I'm going to straighten it out. Oops. Gotta close it first. And I didn't cut it enough, so here I'm going to cut it just a little bit more, just to make sure I've got a good loop there. And this happened to me when I was doing the other side. So if it comes out, you can just move your fingers around and make sure you hold the other side of the button down. Excuse me. And then you can, let's see, I need to move that other side down like so. And then I'll bring it back around like that. And so now, okay, now I want to make them face the same way, and I'm just going to pull them a little bit like so. And see how it's flat now. You just gently have to move the wire around, and it feels uncomfortable, but it'll be okay. So now you've got a flat connector piece on each side. Okay, and I'm going to put that like that, and now we're going to connect everything. So I have my jump rings here. And I'm going to connect this one button piece to this bead with the beautiful clay and rhinestones on it. And again, I like adding two because I like how it looks, the texture with the larger gauge wire. And it also, if you like doing that, it also makes the bracelet stronger. And again, you can use a larger gauge jump ring so that you're just using one. It's just one of the things that I enjoy doing. Open this one. And then we want to make sure that this one is going in the opposite direction of my middle button. So I've got it facing correctly. And I'm just going to add it to that link and close my jump ring. There we go. And I'll add one more jump ring. I'm going to put my cutters up because I keep grabbing them, and I certainly don't want to cut anything on my loops. All right, and then there's the next one that we're going to connect, the next bead. I just love these colors, and I just am so appreciative of Jessie James Beads and how hard they work to bring us such fabulous bead mixes, and what they do to curate them and find all of these components that go so beautifully together. And this was a really extra package I received this month, and it is just beautiful. I'm so grateful for Jessie James Beads for sending these beads to me every month. And I just feel like I'm so blessed to be able to show you what they bring, what they send to us. And then we have one last bead to connect here. Go. There we go. We've got them all connected. And we've made a cute little bracelet where these buttons, they do rock a little bit, which I think is so cool. And I do need to add a clasp to it. And so what I will do is I will take pictures of this cute little bracelet that you can make with buttons, and I may even add one of these as a charm. I don't know, it might, maybe earrings. But I will take pictures of the finished thing and I will post it to my Facebook and Instagram account, and I will also put links in this video to these wonderful mixes that Jessie James Beads has sent to me. Again, I thank you so much. That's the end of our video today, and I will see you and talk to you next time. Thank you so much.